Loose cups. It happens. So what most people do when they have an old kendama that the sarado becomes loose, what they do is usually take a post-it note or a piece of paper, or I've used stickers before, and they put it over the sword here, where the sarado would go, and put it back, and it kind of fills that space, keeping it tight on the sword. But I was never a big fan of putting paper on my Kens, but I might have found a better solution. Peg drops. This is what stringed instrument players use for their tuning pegs on like cellos or violins. They take this, and it's a peg compound that they put a drop of on their tuning pegs to keep them from slipping while they play and keeping their instruments tuned. And so that gave me an idea, because since, the tuning pegs of a cello or violin and the holes that the pegs go into are wood, I figured this might work with loose seratos as well, because it's basically the same thing happening here if this was the tuning peg. And so what I'm going to do with this kendama that has loose cups, I'm going to go ahead and put one drop on the sword here. That's what they do with stringed instruments, and so that's what I'm going to do here, just one drop. Now, note that this isn't glue, or it doesn't leave a sticky texture. It's more of like an oil. And so that's spread around there where the serrano will go. Yeah, I can already feel it being much tighter. I can't even. That's much tighter. But yeah, like I said, this is not glue, so after a while it will become loose again. But it's definitely a solution without having to use paper or post-it notes or stickers or whatever you have to stuff into your Ken. And I only found this peg drops, peg compound on Amazon for $10. I'll leave a link in the description for that. Peg compound, fixing loose serratos since 2019.